That is good banter.
And over to you, Timmy boy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode 59 of the Good Banter podcast. Did you forget to turn the camera on? No, camera's on.
Just flip it around so we can look at ourselves.
And it's special because not only is this episode 59, but today is Evan's 40th birthday.
Yes, I'm just going crazy. I can hear it. So what 40? What's the medical procedures now? Do I have to get the finger up the date or when do you get that?
I don't know if you got to get it today, but
might do it yourself.
I don't know. If
tonight.
you've got something about if you got a history or mate, I'd just stick it up there just for
old time's sake,
just for shits and giggles, just for something to do, get you through the day.
Bloody oath!
It's all blood tests these days, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you even have to. I don't even have to touch it. I think they just look at you and they
think he's not right. We're on the.
I've
I've just had a few shots of shot a few hoops out there, and we are sweating. And we're on the. What do we got today?
Solo.
Bottle of Solos, so bit gassy.
First crutcher.
They say it's light on the bubbles. Do they say?
Light on the fizz, so you can slam it down fast.
So we'll be slamming those down fast today. But so your birthday, you wake up, you're 40 years old. Talk me through your morning.
Alarm off at 5. Back on the tools, mate.
Working on your birthday.
So working on my birthday, which I always thought, people go, I had to work on my birthday. I said, well, yeah, I mean, no one really gets a day off for their birthday.
No, but
have you ever taken days off for your birthday?
No, not really. But I think, but you want to, if you're stuck at home, you got no one to bloody, people you walk past in the street don't care it's your birthday. You want to be around people that know it's your birthday.
Yeah, so I shouldn't have gone to work because no one had a fucking clue today.
You didn't get the old, it's not like school where you got the badge that says it's my birthday today.
Well, I did wear that and someone just fucking, he just threw shit at me and said, fuck off, loser.
Oh, it's a difference between...
it's a difference between
primary
school and work.
And a work side, I guess.
Yeah, so day started very well. I knew I had to go to work, so Kristen's got presents wrapped up in the lounge room.
Okay.
And she sort of made out that, last few, what do you want for your birthday? She's very good on the birthday. She is unbelievable. She is great. Like, she puts so much time and effort into other people's birthdays that I almost feel, a bit guilty when I fuck hers up.
When you get her a voucher for the 10th straight year.
And that we never used. So I just print out we're going to go to...
Because you can just grab those vouchers at the... you don't have to pay for them if you just grab them from the desk at Bunnings or Myer or...
Nah.
No, you just hand them over and it's not until months later when they go to spend it, they realise that...
Nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
Yeah, so...
Here's a nice little birthday tip.
But I got the greatest... And I haven't opened anything yet.
Yep.
But I got the greatest birthday present that I have ever received in my life, and I'm going to reveal it at the end of the episode. This is big. This is big, Tommy. This is massive.
So you haven't opened your presents?
I haven't opened my presents.
But you've got the best birthday.
But I've received a present which was the greatest birthday present I have ever... I don't even have to open my presents. I could go home, throw my birthday presents in the bin, and I will still be a happy little chappy.
So who was it from?
It's from Kristen.
Okay. It wasn't, because I sent you a text message this morning, happy birthday, hope you got some new teeth.
Hope I got some new teeth.
So it's not teeth?
It's not teeth. I have looked, though, and I reckon there could be a set of chompers in one of these wrapped up little presents.
Well, that'd be good.
That would be good. Something nice and straight that aren't yellow and crooked. That'd be
all right.
Great.
Well, if that doesn't make people listen to the end of the episode, well, I don't think
like I said, the biggest thing that I could throw these presents in the bin and I'd still be like, this is the greatest birthday of all time. I could die tomorrow and I'd be like, this was the greatest birthday. I went out on a high.
Concert tickets?
Better.
Band T-shirt? I know you love your band.
Better than a band T-shirt.
Hair dye?
For me pubes, no, it wasn't hair dye. I haven't opened anything. So let's just stop guessing and we'll get to it at the end, unless it comes up during the episode.
It's a real little bloody, I don't know.
It's a real teaser.
So hang around. We got anything from? I've got one from from a loyal listener.
Little shout out. Yeah, you go first.
little
'Cause
shout
we're a bit
out to,
quiet on the Instagram, although people were saying the episode wasn't long enough last week.
Well, we explained ourselves.
We did explain that. So
can't do much more than that. We had things to do. But just a shout out to old Bunger and Jock. They're from. They are from. I've written down from the Cummins. They're the president and vice president from the Cummins in South Australia. The Cummins Ramblers.
Cummins. Oh, so there's a place called Cummins?
There's a place called Cummins.
Okay, because I thought there was like a truck company called Cummins or a transport company called
Cummins.
Well there might be.
They may well be, but I don't think they're
not the Ramblers.
No, so the Ramblers. So I'm not sure what the Ramblers, whether that's just a guy that
they just talk shit.
I don't know what their mascot is. Would it just be a guy just talking?
What's that song? I'm a gambler. I'm a rambler.
I don't think he's a rambler.
I'm a
joker. I'm a
stalker.
I'm a midnight talker. Nothing about rambling.
Nah, I've made a song up there, haven't I?
No. So anyway, old Bunger, he sits on his tractor.
Yep.
I don't know what he does.
You don't have to do anything on a tractor these days. If he's in the field, you just go doot, 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 and then it'll just drive around. It goes straight, and then it'll turn around. Doot, 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 doot. It comes back. It ploughs all the wheat or the grain or whatever you're doing.
Actually, yeah. So I'm picturing Bunger with hands like bloody baseball mitts, driving this old fucking tractor around with all shit going in his face. But he's probably sitting out there in air-conditioned comfort, listening to his podcast.
It could be. I mean, unless the family farm's gone a bit down the shitter the last few years with a drought, he might be just him and his wife bloody trying to make a living of things. Maybe he's on the old bloody...
I don't know.
The old Massey Ferguson or something.
But anyway, so he said he loves the show, and he said he's going to try and get me over there for a show, and there's a bit of a sweetener to try and get me over to the
Bring Hocking with you?
No, it wasn't that. He said he was going to name the canteen after me at the footy club.
Oh!
Imagine that.
That would be good, mate. What are they running at the Cummins Ramblers canteen?
Well, I'll tell you what, they wouldn't be cooking pies in the oven. That's for fucking sure.
They've got to.
There'd be no oven. Everything would be microwave.
Nah.
There'd be
pie warmer.
There'd be steamed dim sims.
Pie.
And there'd be microwave for the pies.
Nah. Pie warmer.
There'd be no Powerade, Gatorade, Fan, or any of that shit. It'd be just beer.
Beer.
I don't care if it's for
VB,
the juniors.
Carlton
I couldn't give a shit. And it'd be called Tommy's.
Would you go to the suburban footballer canteen, Tommy Siegert, or Timmy Sargent canteen?
No, I think just Tommy Siegert for the canteen.
All right.
Yeah.
And mate, that is a sweet, no?
I think there would be a big picture of me. I'm talking Chinese, like they do with their presidents and shit.
Like the guys with the big moustaches.
Or just a big picture on me.
Could they get a like what they do with the moose or something? Could they get your head coming out of the wall or something?
Not my actual head.
Not your actual head, but maybe they get someone to replicate your head, like a big bass, like a fish on the wall or something. Could they get a Tom Siegert head coming out of the wall?
Yeah, potentially. Maybe every meal could be named. You have Tommy's tater tots and Siegert's sausage rolls.
Tommy's Taco Tuesday or something.
I don't know. I'm bloody excited.
That's good, mate. That's good.
It's going to take more.
So clearly, there's fuck all happening at the club.
It's going to take. I'm sorry, Bunger. It's going to take a lot more than that to get me over to the fucking. He's fucking miles away. But another interesting thing. See, clearly, this podcast is called Evan Hocking and Tom Siegert.
No.
Good Banter.
No, it's called Good Banter with Tom Siegert and Evan Hocking. I've put
clearly
you
then. With Tom Siegert. Anyway, that's irrelevant.
Okay.
But clearly our names, particularly for the sake of this story, my name is in the title of it, Siegert.
Yes.
You can't go wrong, Siegert.
Although it did take me a while. I was very much, when I first met you, I'd put your name on posters and it was always Seigert,
or Sergeant or
Cyborg.
But anyway, so where Bunger comes from, it's basically where the Siegerts, there's fucking hundreds of Siegerts there. It's where the Siegerts come from, near Port Lincoln, outside of South Australia. The farms are owned by the Siegerts.
Is Siegert? It doesn't sound Australian. It doesn't sound
German.
like Jack Siegert.
No,
Jack Smith. It's
but
German, is it?
Oh, but we're all
inbred.
We're all inbred. And so Siegert's everywhere. And I said to him, when he contacted me, just to say a bit of a shout out and say he's enjoying the show, I wrote back, mate, you're from Cummins. Do you know me cousins? And I said, buddy, Jed, Sax, Troy, Brett, Uncle
You're just
Malcolm.
making up names
No,
now,
no, I
aren't
was shooting out. Mate, there's hundreds of us over there. Siegerts are everywhere. And he goes, yeah, I know those. I never really put the connection together. And you think, wouldn't you put the connection together?
Well, if there's 100 Siegets and you go, there's this bloke Tom Siegert, there might be a small chance that they are related, especially when Jed, Knackerbags and Saxy goes, me cousin, me second cousin Tom Siegert, he's got a podcast called Good Banter. An old bunger on the tractor's been thinking about all day and still hasn't put it together.
Hasn't put two and two together. So, no, I just think it's interesting. I think maybe the penny would have dropped for most people. But anyway, good on you, bunger. Good on you, Jock.
Here's to the Cummings Ramblers.
Hope the almighty Ramblers can have a good season.
Get over there, Tom.
And, maybe think about naming a grandstand after me. I might consider coming over.
There
but until then,
mate.
you can stick your offer of the canteen up your ass, boys.
That's great, mate. That's great. So what's going on with you, Tommy? That was a good little shout-out early doors. Things are fine. We're at 93 YouTube subscribers.
93?
I think we were at 93 last week.
Oh, okay. So that hasn't gone up.
That's dropped off.
Okay.
That's dropped. Well, it stayed the same. So
look, what
do you got,
mate? There's a lot to talk about. Something, this is a very small thing, but went to Sydney last week. All excited.
That's not small.
But
You haven't been on a plane for 10 years.
That's true. I haven't been. Whenever I go to Sydney, I don't care where I'm working. Went for the day job, not the comedy. I always stay at Bondi Beach. I could be staying. The job could be in bloody Alice Springs. I'll still stay
at Bondi.
Bondi. I fucking love Bondi. And I stay at the Bondi Hotel. It's cheap as chips, about $120 a night. But you look out the window and you can see the ocean. The rooms are fucking tiny, but I don't care. You're just there to
get
sleep.
your own
It's a single
toilet.
bed. You get your own toilet.
That's good.
It's a single bed.
Okay.
Which is interesting. But anyway, so I'm all excited. I'm gonna do my run. I go for a run every day up there, run from Bondi to Bronte. Fucking love it.
How far is that?
I think it's only about maybe 4.5 k's.
Jeez, well, that's in layman's terms.
But then you've got to come back.
You do.
But then, but it's all up hills, down hills, up steps, down steps. But the rain up there, they had 12 months worth of rain in 24 hours, they're saying. And I don't know how true that is because that seems a bit unbelievable. But it was absolutely pissing down. So I get up there and I finish work and I'm sitting there in my hotel room and I go, you know what, take away the ability to leave your hotel. And this is actually a pretty fucking appalling hotel, this.
Well, you sort of... A lot of hotel rooms, unless they got the Foxtel or the movies and you got a massive...
Well, it had a TV.
Well, that's all right, but if you're sort of cramped up on your single bed, you're a bit like, where's my life at kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a bit
Because you're
sad.
the one, you said you don't really lash out on the company credit card when you're going away for work. You've slept under a bridge your first few trips.
You can start a couple of backpackers. But then it got to 6 o'clock and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. So
Get out there.
I put me running shoes on. Rain was coming in sideways, and it was like a shower. And I went out there, and it nearly blew me over. I thought, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. I was the only person out there. Did not pass a single person. And I don't know what I'm weighing in, but if I was 20 kilos lighter, I would have blown off. This was it was something else. But I eventually did the run, absolutely soaked. Had a great time. Did it all 3 days. Did the run 3 days. The weather got better. But on the way back, interestingly, when I hired my car, I think I've told this story the wrong way around. But when I first hired my car, the lady said to me, "Just so you know, fill it up with a full tank, or you're going to be charged $2.50 a litre." And for years, that's
bad.
I've been given that spiel for 20 years while I've been travelling overseas, and it's always been $2.50, and I've gone, it's always been shit. That's a lot of money.
That's too much. You've got to fill up at the.
I'm going to fill up before I return.
Station.
So I'm coming home. It's still pissing down rain, and I go to the petrol station. It's about 5 cars long, and I've probably used half a tank, and I'm sitting there, and I look up. And it's fucking $2.20 a litre.
So it was bad Sydney would be through the... It's just getting up to like $2.20 now in Melbourne. Yeah. Sydney would be through the bloody roof.
And I looked at it and I thought, I'm not getting out of the car for 30 cents.
No,
don't do it. So,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Geez, it was a good feeling. Returning that car, and she said, I returned. She goes, did you fill the tank up? And I said, no, I fucking did not. But you know what? What are you going to do? And walked off, chucked the keys at her, gave her a brown eye, and called it a day.
Jam that up your ass. Yeah.
So
that's a positive with petrol being
a real positive. So look, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, it's like your tactics, your scare tactics don't Don't scare me.
But I have a bad feeling they're going to jack it up to 350.
Wow, they're going to have to. Otherwise, they're going to start.
No one's going to
fill up the tank. They go, this was good when petrol was $1 a litre.
And have you got anything else? I can keep talking shit.
Mate, well, have you got anything there? Because last week I was talking about sending that invoice in.
Oh!
Sending the invoice in.
The invoice.
I thought, whoa, geez, I got 14 days to get this puppy in. I emailed back. And did I say I got an email back? Or did I say I've just put it in? What did I say last week?
No, you were going to put it in. I don't think you did.
I put it in. I put it in late on the Thursday night, a few days before their cut-off for the contract.
Yep.
You got 14 days. And I get an email back the next day saying, Evan, I've got that. I'll pass it. No, I think I already said that. But as yet, no money in the account. So... well. I'm going to have to leave it. Maybe a couple more days, and then I'm going to have to get tough here. I'm going to have to get tough.
Well, quite often they do it in monthly payments. Yeah. So.
And I did leave it till probably was early this month.
It's on you a little bit, but
it is on me.
I'd give it another week or two, and then I'd do the old.
Do you know anyone
just
tough
following
who
up?
Maybe go over and kneecap these people?
No, I'd.
Should I just keep it?
I'd send the reminder email first before you went and getting them knocked off or anything like
Violence,
that.
Yep.
Better safe than sorry. That's good. Well, watch this space.
That's all right. And obviously, unfortunately, we had some bad news. We're meant to be going up to Albury on Sunday.
Yes.
For a gig at the St. Pat's Cricket Club. But old Gussie McLeod, who's a loyal listener, he hit me up and said, oh, mate, bloody COVID has gone through the club.
Yep.
Half the club's out with COVID. They're in finals. The president said, we don't want to wipe out the rest of the team, so there'll only be half the people there. But is there any way we can postpone? I said, Gussie, mate,
you're clearly talking shit.
I'm sure it's hepatitis or chlamydia, but we'll take the COVID. It's easy to get out with the COVID excuse. But Gussie said he was crook. He couldn't even ring me. He was that crook. So he said what he'll do. He'll reschedule, and we'll get back up to Albury to the St. Pat's Cricket Club. So if you're all still alive, if you've all recovered, good luck in finals, boys. And
I reckon the Gussie's not the coach, is he?
Nah, Gussie's not the coach. He's in there somewhere.
I reckon Gussie's forgot to run it by the coach that he's having a function the week before finals. Coach has got wind of it, cracked the shits.
President wasn't happy. President
wasn't happy.
President said, we're going to have to cancel.
Yeah.
So maybe...
Gussie shit himself, made up a story about COVID.
You can do it these days. Because back in the day, you couldn't really say anything. What could you do if ticket sales weren't going well? You just rock up and there's 3 people there.
Well, it's as I said, it is the male version of a period pain. COVID. It's no questions asked. Like if a girl says, any female says, I've got
women's
a period,
issues.
I can't do it. I've got a period pain or something like that. Guys aren't going to fucking prove it. Guys aren't going to
show us undies.
Yeah,
like
it's just like, oh shit, no dramas. It is the male version of the period pain. No questions asked, and I just wonder how long it's going to last because it's fucking great. It's certainly got me out of a few things. And definitely. The negative side of it is everyone's cancelling on us left, right and centre, but it's also given us the opportunity to get out a lot of shit that we don't want to do.
That's exactly right. But so I'm up to Albury this Friday. So this comes out Thursday. Yeah, I'm going up with old Chris Franklin. I'm playing at Soden's Hotel.
You're going to Soden's?
Yeah, what's that joint like?
It's not too bad.
Is it better than the Newmarket? Because we're going to be at the Newmarket.
I'll be honest, I haven't been there for a while. But any place on the border, you're a reasonable chance of getting in a good old-fashioned scrap out the front.
All right, I'll take my mouth guard there as well.
Yeah, hit first and hit hard.
Oh, I'm going to just go for it. Although with Franklin, I think he's been in a few scraps, but he's got a bit of emphysema now. So I'm a bit worried about his... if he doesn't get the first one in, he's fucked.
Has he got emphysema, has he?
Oh, he's got 5%. He's lost 5% lung capacity.
Well, it's surprising. He smokes about 3 packs a day.
Yeah, and they're 16s, Marlboro Reds.
No point.
Even though you can't see the colours anymore.
No.
But I said, you're going to think about getting off the darts? Why the fuck would I do that?
No. So he's still smoking?
Still smoking.
Yeah, still good on him. He'll come good, mate.
He'll come good, mate.
Lungs just going through a rough patch.
That's it,
Has he had COVID?
I don't know. I don't know. He went to Canada, though. He just got back from Canada.
Yeah.
Spent a few weeks over there. I think Michelle, her liver bloody capacity got down, or kidneys got down to about 5%. So between the two of them.
Yeah, healthy.
She came good. But,
living a fairly healthy lifestyle.
It's good
stuff.
stuff.
Lovely folk.
Good stuff.
Lovely folk.
Yeah, so I'll catch up with him Friday. But you go, and then we can come back to me later.
Well, bought a new
got?
car.
Ooh.
Bought a new
outright?
car. Well, I get a for the day job. Get a
allowance.
So no, you've got to spend the allowance weekly, or you don't get taxed. I don't know. Honestly, I have no fucking idea how it works.
Okay.
Absolutely no idea. So I might be really ripping myself off. But anyway, someone told me.
Did you read the fine print?
No, I read nothing. But someone said to me, or the accountant said to me, Tommy, you got to get a new car because apparently the other one
You've hit 35 kangaroos.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Fucking the radiator's fucked.
The cops are trying to find this one. It's been involved in a couple of hit and runs.
Yep.
You got to get a new car for legal reasons. So he said it had, I don't know, depreciated. I don't know. I still appreciate it.
All that stuff. Like I'm 40, you're 44 or something. Like all that shit is just. It's above me. It's above me.
It's a pain in the ass. But anyway, and it's a double pain now. Well, I got my new car, which is exciting.
So what'd you get?
I did have the Mazda 3, the man's car.
Yeah.
Which I used to turn up to country gigs and they used to laugh at me. But now I've gone up. I'm a Mazda CX-5.
Ooh. So that's stepping up in class.
We're halfway to a Mazda 9.
Is there a Mazda 9?
A CX-9. That's what my wife's got.
Jesus. Oh, bloody hell. You're
so
right. So you really love your Mazdas.
We love our Mazdas. They're good cars, good engines. Japanese, I think.
Yeah, probably are.
Anyway, so a couple of things I'd like to worth noting. The current drinking limit, legal limit, is, what is it?
0.05.
It's 0.05.
Yeah.
You know how some things like, you know how there's rules that you reckon have dated? Like there might be something like, look, the Catholic Church not accepting gays.
Yeah, that's dated and still being able to touch up kids. They probably should stop that.
Yeah, you got to stop that. MCG, how you can't drink out in the grandstand.
Yeah, you got
that's dated.
That's dated.
That's dated. And because things have changed. And hey, you can't drink at Ammo's footy.
That's
fucking
that's
dated.
ridiculous.
Because that's a rule that was made back in the day where local footy was, there were fights everywhere. That's changed. Footy's cleaned itself
dated.
Up. Let the poor Ammos drink out and watch the footy. Here's another rule. I reckon the 0.05 rule's dated.
It's got to be higher.
Higher.
Definitely got to be higher.
This car, I sat in this car, touch wood. I would have to be asleep to crash this fucking thing. It's got and this isn't top of the range by any stretch of the imagination. So I've sat down, and the guy's running me through it, and I've got my ADHD. We'll get to that later. So it's going in one ear and out the other, and he's just going.
So you're in the passenger seat trying to start.
No, I'm in the driver's seat. He's in the passenger seat, and he's going. Oh, and you press that, and I'm just going. Oh fuck, I'm so fucked when he's gone. I said, can you just drive around me for the first month? Is that okay?
You're on your learners again. It's like with your parents.
But here's a couple of things with the car. One, it's got a little camera, and this is, as I said, by no stretch of the imagination is this top of the range. This is almost bottom of the range Mazda CX-5. But it's got this
Japanese, though.
It's Japanese.
Comes with sushi.
It's got sushis in the glove box. That's getting a bit stinky. Got to get that out. And it's got a camera that looks out, and this camera just searches
for a car.
No, for speed signs.
Oh,
and it'll see one. It'll go 70, and then it puts this 70
on the window
on my windscreen.
That's crazy.
So I know not to go over 70. But also it knows the camera also looks at the white lines, and if I drift,
it'll pull you back.
It pulls me back in the lines. And if I get within too close to a car behind,
slows down.
I could not.
You can't crash. You got the little sensors on the. I've said that.
I might be going too early. You can't crash these fucking things. You cannot crash them.
Imagine. So with the safer cars, what we're trying to push on the Good Banter podcast is to raise the drinking. Because sometimes if you blow 0.06, people look at, I lost my license, I blew 0.06. That's not that much. That's 2 quick pots and get in your little Mazda 6 and you're away. It doesn't take much.
I'm thinking I should, now that I've got my new car, I should not be on the same alcohol limit as someone driving a 1987 Ford Escort.
No, definitely not.
I should. Fair enough. The standard should be 0.05. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. So, but it should slowly go.
If you've got
up.
a car that's maybe 2 years and under, you can be like 3.0.
I reckon I should be 6 to 7 times the legal limit.
You should be able to.
Yeah.
You should be able to.
If I can hold my head up, I should be allowed to drive.
Maybe that's the next thing. It's like the old Lawrence Mooney thing,
Just
where he puts his hair in the window.
He calls it clipping the
eucalyptus. Yeah. But maybe that could be the next thing. It'll almost be like who's the Chris? Who's the one in the wheelchair? Christopher Reeve or whatever.
Christopher Reeve.
Like how he's got that thing to hold his head up. Maybe cars will start coming.
Oh, yeah. I like where you're going. Well, this thing's virtually got that.
It should. Has it got heated seats?
Oh, it's got, I don't know if it's got heated seats.
The heated seats, I never got the heated seats.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never really hopped in a car and thought, fuck, my ass is freezing.
Oh, my wife loves the heated seats. No, they're a bit wanky, I reckon.
Yeah, real wanky.
You feel like you've bloody shit yourself.
Well, that's it. It's like you've done a wet fart. Sometimes you go, oh, that's a bit warm.
I remember the first time.
False alarm.
The first time Tam got her car and we went for a drive down in Geelong and Tam's just sitting there chatting and I thought I had a bloody... the coronavirus. I was just fucking sitting in the passenger seat, just fucking sweating. I was going, babe, I'm not feeling real flashy.
This was before coronavirus.
It was way before coronavirus. I thought I had rabies or something. I'm just hissing out sweating. I'm like, babe, I think I'm going to bloody faint here. And she goes, I think you've got your heated seats jacked up as high as it'll go. I was like, fuck. Can we turn those things off? They're just not necessary.
Well, that was when we did the mine tour.
Yep.
The car, and mind you, that it's 50 degrees outside or whatever. So the big thing was when you'd hop out for a cigarette or a piss stop, you'd sort of quickly turn on the heated seats, and then about 4 minutes down the track, you go, you motherfucker, you got me.
That's a simple gag.
It's a simple gag, but you sort of just watch it. You watch it for the reaction. It's like. I don't know what it's like, but it's just where it turns from, fuck, that bastard's got me.
Yeah.
It's like when simple things.
Yeah.
Simple
good times.
Good
times.
Oh, well, that's great, the
car. But another thing about the new car, and I wasn't involved in this, but it brought back some memories. How many minutes have we got?
Mate, we're laughing, mate. We were finished this time last week, but we got all the time in the world. It's my birthday. Kristen's working till 9:30. I'm coming to your joint for dinner. Is that cool?
That's not happening because I'm off to the pub after this.
Perfect. I love to go to the pub.
Caulfield Bears past players.
Fuck. I've done a few functions. I'll come along.
Yeah, come along.
Yep.
Wouldn't say there's a heap of us queuing up to get on the past players committee down there, but anyway, we're keeping it together.
Nah, it's good.
So
speaking of past players, I got a little WhatsApp message this week.
Yep.
And it was a group of East Ringwood.
The Ringers, Poo Ring Sting.
East Ringwood players. So I copped this little message from, remember Kane Fraser, who played at Hawthorn?
Oh, yeah.
Played a few games at Hawthorn, 96.
Yep.
So I get this little message on me freaking WhatsApp, because I had a few years at East Ringwood.
Yep.
So I get this, and it's 2002 Premiership reunion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you didn't play that, did you?
Well, listen to this. Listen to this. Gentlemen, I hope we are all well. We have an upcoming reunion for the premierships of 2002. So
he obviously played it.
He played, seniors and reserves. Can you believe it has been 20 years? I can't believe Bongo still looks as good as he does. Anyway, it was a team effort to make the day in September a great one. To make these upcoming events great, we will need another team effort. He's good. He's hitting all the all the team stuff, which is good. Which is funny because Sugar was very individual on the field, but he was great. He's a fucking great bloke.
He's sucking up a bit.
He's sucking up a bit. Yeah. He's a very funny man. Yeah. He's a very dry sense of humour. He's a good fella. So if we could forward this group on to past teammates, so the team's seniors and reserves can get together again to enjoy each other's company and admire the size of Smithy's girth. It would be much appreciated. So it's got Buddha and 20 other contacts.
Yeah, no, it's a good message. It's got
a great message.
Couple of laughs in there. It's got
it's brilliant.
But there's a message,
and everyone's getting excited.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting excited, and then he's just sent back about 45 minutes later, boys, can I get a reply so that I know this is working? So that I know.
Just fucking nothing.
He's just got, everyone's just got, because you know when you get it, everyone's at work. I'll get back to that later. Fuck you, Fraze, you
Poor
jerk.
bastard. He's thinking, I bet he would have thought of it. I'll send it at this time because everyone will
proofreaded this. He's run it by 35 other people, not related to the footy club.
I'll send it at 5:15. Everyone would have just knocked off.
12:29 on Friday.
Oh,
so there we go. So
his timing wasn't great.
Yep. So
maybe he was thinking lunchtime on a Friday.
Thinking lunchtime on a Friday.
He'll get people when they're excited.
Long weekend coming up. So boys, can I get a reply so I know this is weak? Tubby, bloke I played with.
One thumb up. Didn't even fucking.
Now I saw it pop up and I said, "G'day, Fraze. It is working," and I'm flattered to be included in this group. But I came to the club in 2003. I'd be keen to have a 20-year reunion to celebrate the seniors not making finals and the Rezzies losing the grand final next year, though. Should be quite a night. So Fraze obviously got a bit excited. He knew that I was there around the era. But just failed to...
Well, you'd think... I've never played in a flag, but I reckon if I ever do, which is...
Do you reckon I could sneak in? No, I couldn't sneak in.
There'd be a picture of the room somewhere.
There'd be a picture in the rooms. I couldn't really.
I reckon if I do ever win a flag, I'll remember that team. I could still name the 1990 Premiership side for Collingwood and 2010.
And you didn't even play.
Certainly didn't play in those. And I reckon if I ever played in one, I could name the side. So
well, maybe that's a flattering way of saying I fitted into the club that well the following year.
So what happened? Why did they win a flag and not make finals? And
lost a lot of players.
Okay, gained yourself?
Gained myself. I obviously made a big impact at the club.
Did Fraze leave the next year?
No, Fraze was there. Fraze was there. Fraze won the BNF the next year. I came runner-up.
Oh, nice.
So I
held your own.
I held my own. But anyway, I said, come anyway, bud. And then Smithy, who was our ruckman, said, "Get fucked, Saucehead." So he said, "I'm definitely coming now, Sausage." His nickname was Sausage. He said, "I'm talking about the other Saucehead, not you, Paddle Pop," because they used to call me Paddle Pop Lion.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because when I rocked up, I had the big fucking dreads.
No, you don't have to explain yourself.
Okay, all right. It was once I jammed a Paddle Pop stick up my ass.
We've all done that.
So unfortunately, I'm not going to the 20-year reunion that I wasn't involved in. But like I said, next year, seniors didn't make finals. Rezzies lost in the 2, so let's do a 20-year reunion.
I tell you what, if they had a wooden spoon reunion, I'd be... Except they're never really that tight a group. The
and there's sort of 65 blokes who play.
Yeah, a lot of money played.
It's hard enough. Fraze can't even remember the 20 blokes who played in the Premiership. Imagine him remembering a wooden spoon fucking team.
That's true. True.
Yeah.
But back to me car. The other thing, and because we're out at Holden, Frankston Mazda. And
you're buying a Mazda. You've had 35 Mazdas. We were just at Holden for some reason. We thought we were going to go off brand.
Holden shut.
Oh, mate, there is. That's why. Do you reckon if I've got a 2005 Holden Lumina. If I hold on to that, is that going to be worth something?
No.
Okay.
No. Anyway, so we're down at.
What if I got heated seats in it?
Mazda, no.
Okay.
That thing ain't got. The only thing that's got heated the only time that's going to have heated seats is when you put a torch to the fucking thing to get as a tax write-off. Or tax write-off as an insurance claim.
Insurance claim. Here you go. Here's your $200 for your car.
Thanks. So anyway, we're down at Frankston Mazda, and it's slick. You know,
nice down at Frankston, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Beautiful at Mornington.
It's slick. Beautiful. The whole family's gone down. It's a big day.
Okay.
It's a big day.
Just run us through what's the first impression. Which little car salesman flog walked up to you first?
No. Well, this is we did it through a friend of a friend, so he got me a good deal.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's not.
Wink, wink.
No, but they were lovely, so I can't complain at all. They've been fantastic. But I didn't get to do this. But it reminded me of a funny story. There was this girl walking around that looked like a model.
Yes.
And she looked like a model. She had a short skirt. She was just a very attractive looking
Work
lady.
done.
Don't know, but
you
but
know.
she was attractive, very attractive. And then I sort of walked back to the office, and she was the girl what they when you do the extras, you know, like you buy the car. Do you want mags? Do you want like
do you want cum guard for your steering wheel?
She's the one that does all the. You know, do you want it bloody lowered? Do you want the? You know, they do all the extras, and fuck.
It's hard not to say no.
You can't say no to them. You can't say no to them. Your only hope is to nip it in the bud before you get to her, because once you're in the room with her, you're just emptying your bank account and putting everything in.
Did you take Tam and the boys in with
you? Oh,
you?
yeah, Tam and all the boys.
You've got to do that.
Yeah. So,
maybe go, Tam, you deal with this.
Yeah.
She's not attracted to women?
No. As I said, this wasn't a...
What about Noah?
No.
So you into chicks yet?
No, not at all. So it wasn't an issue this time, but a mate was telling me a funny story once. He bought a BMW, and he was pretty much stretching himself anyway to get the BMW.
He walked out with 3,
and he went in there and he said, I know what they fucking do down there. They're going to get me in this room with this girl, and they say, do you want extra shit? And he's going, it's not happening, because he was really stretching his financials anyway to get this BMW. So, because even a standard BMW, I mean, it was nice. It was
good.
nice. It was a beautiful
They're everywhere
car.
down Mount Martha.
Anyway, so he's gone in there and he said, and the guy said, well, that's fantastic. You've agreed to this, rah.
Come speak
Have you met Cindy?
Candy.
Yeah, and Candy's swinging.
Candy, get off the pole.
Yeah, Candy's swinging from a pole in her office.
Take those $1 bills out of your bloody G-banger, Candy.
And anyway, he's going, no, and he's going, and he goes, mate, you don't have to get in there. Just look, she might have some good deals. I know she's trying to offload some stuff at the moment.
Yeah, she's working.
And he goes,
Saturday
all right.
night.
So he's gone in and he walked out of that. His car looked like something 50 Cent would fucking drive around in a music video. Yeah, it was had big fucking gold dice hanging from the mirror.
The bloody the doors pumped up. He had the big. It's like, what is it, Napoleon Dynamite, where that dude's cousins rock up or something? They just go.
The whole boot was just a speaker that hung at the back. Yeah, so if you're buying a car, just be careful. It's a fucking trap. I wasn't involved in it because I was down there. I was smart. Took the family.
It's good.
Yeah, you got to be careful though.
Well, that's like the strip club. Like, because I haven't been to a strip club for a long time.
All right.
I'm always the guy. I like going to strip clubs because this is how I play the strip club. I play the strip club. I walk in there, and then the girls come over, and I know what they want. They don't want me. They don't want to grind up against my freckly, hairy, shit teeth body.
No.
They don't want to do that.
No.
They want my cash.
Yeah, of course. They're not doing it for... They're not running a charity.
They're not doing it... No, they're not doing it to, make themselves feel better about themselves.
That's not overly groundbreaking news.
No, so what I do, though, I sort of lead them on. I lead them on for 20... Oh, yeah, nice, just have a chat.
You lead them on?
I lead them on. And then when they go, so, do you want to go to a private room? I go, nah, not really.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's good?
That is good.
That is good, because their face, because a number of times girls did that to me at nightclubs.
Yep.
Like, this is my payback. Strip club is the payback for me.
The old bloody...
See, I'm pretty strong like that.
Yeah, the old shoes on the other foot, the high heels on the other foot, isn't it?
The high heels on the other foot, so...
that's a good plan.
So I might go get a BMW and just shut her down.
Yeah, but you've still got to buy the BMW.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's no good.
All
right. So what about...
Yeah,
I got a bit, mate, because I had a great weekend, mate.
But before we finish off, quickly got to give my one last ADHD update, which I haven't done, forgot to do last week.
But
you go.
Do you want to do that at the end?
You go.
Yeah, okay. So, obviously, Albury cancelled, and we were just fucking around. Good luck to St. Pat's and Gussie and all that in the finals, if you can field a team. But you sort of got to get back out on the road. On the road. You've been out on the road a little bit.
Yeah,
over the
back
last
out on the
few
road.
weeks.
But I do the road by myself. It's a lonely road.
It is a lonely road. Ooh, but you listen to podcasts. But it's different. Like years ago, before the suburban football it became the biggest thing since, sliced bread.
Yeah.
We were doing road trips all the time with comics. It's good fun, isn't it?
It's good.
So I drove up to Heathcote. We were doing a fundraiser. Myself, the Nelson twins, and Delicate Desi.
Delicate Des Dowling.
What a lineup.
What a great... It would have been all in the one car?
No. We all went separate.
Well,
So that
takes a bit of the
defeats the
magic away
purpose
from
of
it, yeah.
sort of doing the road trip. But I had to go set the sand gear up. So I had to get there 10 days early.
Yep.
Because the Nelson twins, they don't do that anymore. They're fucking bigger
too
than
good
that.
for that,
They've been
yeah.
on Australia's Got Talent. So
Yep.
they said, fuck that. I'm not setting up sound gear.
Yep.
They roll in 2 minutes before they got to go on.
Yep.
And Evo sets it up. But it was good. I went in at Paling Brothers Brewery.
You love your breweries.
I love a brewery, mate. So this was set up through the Nelson twins. And funnily enough, I was at Paling Brothers Brewery the year before on Labor Day, or Labor Day weekend, because
Yep.
mum and dad, they stay up at Heathcote.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad goes gold prospecting.
As you do on Labor Day.
As I might have mentioned.
Labor Day tradition.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I think my ring, well, I know my ring, is made up from some of the gold that Dad, did I tell you about this?
I think you might have touched on it.
ADHD's kicked in for you because I've told you about 10 times. But so Dad's done that. So he's panning, and
So is this the ring you're going to get on your wedding day?
on my wedding day. So,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, it's good. I don't know if can gold go off because it's been about 2 years. It's probably fucked by now.
Oh, it's gone up and down in value a couple of times.
It's actually, I think it's going up. I think it's going up. So Heathcote, Mum and Dad are up there again, and they said, "Oh, we'll come to the gig." I'm like, I don't. What are your thoughts on your parents coming to your gig?
It's just one thing you got to worry about. I would give me perform to a room full of 1,000 strangers rather than 3 people I know. I prefer if it goes to the shit, you walk out and you're like, oh, who cares?
Never see them again.
Because my mum probably only sees me once every couple of years. So if I go shit, that's in her head. Geez,
What's Tom doing with his
persisting
life?
with this?
I know he's got 3 kids and a beautiful wife and a new car, but fuck this comedy shit. See, that's what I'm stressing about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm stressing about. And if the gig, there's not many. There was enough people. There was 120 people there, so it's packed out.
Yeah, that's good.
But you don't want to be a tough gig.
No, but
where the crowd's hating you.
I spoke to Des today. He said you did very well.
Oh,
He said, yeah, he did.
I will say that the crowd were warmed up. They were right on from the start. So I got my confidence up. It's like when you get a kick in the first few minutes. Like, we're in for a good day here.
Yep.
So this is good. But I'm still a bit like. But once you're on stage, you forget your parents are in the room.
Yeah.
Do you?
No, not me. Everything I say, I think, what would they think about that?
Yeah, well, I was talking about not shelving pingers, but having pingers. I was talking about wanking.
Okay.
I was talking about sperm analysis,
Yep.
semen analysis, which is just talking about my life. I mean, nothing worse than what I've spoken about here.
No, but they don't listen to this probably.
Nah, I think Mum started, but yeah, she realised that
Switched off pretty
this
quick.
is going nowhere. So I don't want to know about Evan's life. So starts well.
Yep.
We've got the Nelson twins in the second bracket, Desi bringing the show home. We've got a couple of local folk.
Okay.
And this can always go
Either way.
tits up, or it can go great.
Usually tits up
Usually tits
as
up.
a general rule.
Usually tits up, because you never know, like someone, it could be, especially country as well. You think, what are they going to talk about? Are they going to talk about, do racist jokes, homophobic jokes? Well, so there's 2 acts on. And the first bloke, he's a bit nervous. He's never done stand-up before.
Okay.
First time on
crowd
stage.
for your first gig.
That's right. It's pumping. I said to him, mate, just relax. What I'll do, I'll make sure that they're ready. They know it's your first time, so they're going to get right behind you, mate, like right behind you.
Yep.
They're going to love you. And Craig, who was sort of running, said, old mate needs like a lectern. And I'm thinking,
Oh, boy.
fuck that.
A lectern.
He's not getting a lectern. You're not getting a lectern. Fuck that. So I put up my little curtain, and the lectern was behind the curtain.
Yep.
So I do my bit. They're up and about. I said, welcome to the stage. First time ever, blah, blah, blah. And he comes up with this little book.
Yep.
And I said, fuck, do you need that lectern? He goes, yeah, I need the lectern. So
How old's he?
He's in his 20s, maybe 30s.
Surprised he knows what a lectern is.
Well, maybe he's been to a lot of lectures. He seemed like he could have gone to uni.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, all right, this isn't ideal for your first gig.
No.
Old dickhead Hocko.
MC's forgotten the lectern.
MC's forgotten the lectern.
But in your defence, no comedian in history has ever
has
asked for a
used a
lectern.
lectern.
Yeah.
No, unless it's a great debate or something
true.
like that.
Yep, or an orchestra.
Or an orchestra.
If he had an orchestra.
Yeah, he might need the lectern with all the music and stuff. So now the problem is the lectern is behind my flimsy little curtain.
Which is a piece of shit.
It's a piece of shit.
I've seen it in a few photos recently, and I was going to say something to you.
It's-
That piece of shit needs updating. That really looks amateur.
Well, I hope Mum doesn't listen to this because that piece of shit was made by her in 2013 when I did a gig at the Moorabah Cricket Club, and it is.
It hasn't aged
It's
well.
showing its age.
Yeah.
It is showing its age. It's about the size of a tea towel now.
Yeah, so I just went and bought curtains from. Just buy curtains.
Yeah, I could do that. I need the big rods and shit like that. And I've got grand plans to make this big. So, but for the moment, it's the old shitty satin bloody cum rag. That's the backdrop. So I'm thinking I've got to get this lectern. So and this thing is flimsy. So I'm pulling the curtain up. I pull it up and I start, and mind you, this lectern, I don't know whether it weighed down with fucking lead or they'd put fucking bricks in it.
A lot of them are quite heavy,
It was monstrous. And there's another little step up. There's leads on the ground. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. So I start pulling this lectern out. I sort of get it to a point where it's sort of half facing the crowd where old mate can come on and do his first ever and then what happens? I hear the crowd go, whoa, 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 whoa. The fucking curtain's falling down. It's falling all over old mate. It's like, oh my God, what is going on here? So I said,
if that had happened to my first gig, I would have fainted, I reckon. I was so nervous.
This kid was getting a bit faint. He was getting a bit faint, but so I thought, fuck the curtain for now. I've got to get this lectern, this 250 kilo lectern onto the stage so old mate can deliver his lecture. So I get it there. I put up the thing. I said, you can't bring him onto that.
No.
So I said, sit back down there, Curly. I'll do it again. I said, ladies and gentlemen, first time ever doing it. Forget about that last minute. Forget about that. Forget about that.
That's not his fault.
That's not his fault. That's my fault. I'll wear that, all right. You forget about that. I brought him back on. Bang, 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 bang. They're still behind him. He got up and it was an interesting little act. I think he was reading off this little booklet.
Well, I'd say so.
Which was like it was talking about Ariel, the mermaid, and stuff like this. Which you know, I mean, it's something it's not in my hitting zone.
Is he a listener?
Don't know, but not good first effort.
Yeah,
good first up effort.
Yeah.
And it's
not easy.
It's not easy. So, and the crowd were on board. They got right behind him. He finished. Great job. I fucked the lectern off, and then the next act was Bess Patterson, who I saw her a few years ago. She did a couple of gigs, and she was very funny. She had the crowd right on side.
Good on you, Bess.
Good little start.
No lectern for Bess?
No, but in the break, Desi should have said after you sort of knocked it all over and should have said, this is his second time on stage. He sort of went down,
that would have been good.
Which would have been good.
His first gig didn't go great.
But...
that's very good.
Yeah, so that's all right. So all up, good times up there. Nelson Twins had a ball. Desi killed it. Mum and Dad said, some new stuff. Good reviews. Good reviews of the show.
Didn't like your lectern stuff.
Didn't like the lectern stuff. Said maybe get your shit prepared before you bring on, your first act.
But that's good.
Good fun.
Successful gig.
Good times. Good times.
Very good.
Yeah. Oh, you go, mate. What do you got?
Well, how are we going for time?
Mate, what time do you
don't
have
want to go too far over an hour, I reckon.
We're at 48.
48? All right. Well, I'll quickly give an ADHD update.
Yep.
I can't even remember where we're at. I know we didn't discuss it last week. So I've had the lady. So I've gone into the GP. He said, I got no idea what this therapist is talking about.
She's crazy. Cuckoo.
She's batshit crazy.
She's got ADHD.
Yeah, maybe she's the problem. So anyway, so I said to him, he said, I'm going to email her. I'm not overly happy with her.
Yep.
It's great that you've been diagnosed with ADHD.
But you need your pills.
That's great.
You need your drugs.
You need ongoing...
A plan.
You need a plan. And normally the therapist would do the plan, but she's handballed me to the
I'm
GP.
not even a GP.
And he said, I don't do that. So I was like, all right, fuck, well, this isn't great. But anyway, so he said, I'll email her, but I won't say it's from you. And I said, well, she's probably going to put
She's
two
probably
and
going
two
to put
together.
two and together. You know Tom Siegert?
Yeah. You know that one client
That
I handballed to you?
Yeah,
Well,
Siegert.
Yeah.
He's not from Cummings, is he?
So,
He's not that Siegert.
No, different Siegert.
Different Siegert.
No relation. And anyway, so obviously the moment he's emailed her saying, oh, you know, this isn't how you do things. You're meant to organise a therapist, rah.
I can feel her back getting up.
Yeah.
She
so
got
she's
her
emailed
back.
me
Oh, Jesus.
straight away.
Jesus.
And I'm like, well, how did I get involved in this shit? So she said, just a reminder, as stated in all of our emails and correspondence pre our examination, evaluation. I do not do ongoing treatment. I do the evaluation. I diagnose. I don't do ongoing treatment. So obviously the doctor you've been to isn't aware of this. This is very common practice. God. Here's a list.
Now it's all about the he said, she said.
I'm stuck in the middle.
Bullshit.
So but what she did do was gave me a list of 8 GPs that she's
working with.
So these people know her, and these people
are getting
they understand that what she does. So the guy I was seeing obviously had no idea what was going on.
No.
So anyway, now I've got this list of 8. I've rung one up. I rung the closest, and I said, mate, this is what's going on, rah. And they said, yeah, come in and we'll bloody work your shit out. So today's Wednesday.
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday?
Yep.
Today is Tuesday.
Yep.
Today's Tuesday.
Well, when you're listening, it's obviously Thursday. Or Friday.
It's definitely not
leave
Wednesday.
it till the next day.
We don't know when.
We're recording on a Tuesday.
So this Friday, 3 days time, maybe 4, I'm going in to get me pills. I cannot see
how they can let you leave without pills.
I cannot see how this cannot work, because this is a GP that she has said, this guy I work with regularly. He knows what I do. He knows the business. He's your man. So, I'm sorry, but I refuse to get myself bloody worked up again, excited, because I've just been let down too many times, Evan.
Yep. No one likes getting let down, Tommy. So fingers are crossed for you. I know the listeners. I know everyone is thinking, fuck, give Tommy the drugs. He keeps just rambling on about his fucking Mazda 6
he's forgetting
and all this
shit.
kind of shit. He thinks it's
Mazda's
Wednesday. He thinks his Mazda's a Holden.
He's all over the shop.
He's got 10 kids. You only got 3, Tom. So
mate,
we've got to get to the bottom of this.
So Friday, I reckon next week, I don't know when I'm going to try them. I'll bloody chuck one down that the moment I get in the car, I reckon.
Would you shelve it? Would you crush it up?
I'll snort one. And shelve one.
Okay. And then just swallow one.
Yeah.
Then they're all meeting at once, aren't they? One's hitting your brain, one's hitting your belly, one's going right up your sphincter.
And then I'll sit down and try and read a book and see what happens.
Imagine if you just turned into this guy.
A genius.
What'd you do last night? I read 12 books and I read, and then imagine if you just became a lawyer or something, or you just started solving.
I'll be honest, it's highly unlikely.
AIDS.
It's highly unlikely.
No, I reckon.
But anyway, so come next week, we'll have a bit more of an idea about where I sit with the ADHD. But I tell you what, it's been
how you feeling?
It's been a journey. No, mate, I'm a bit.
Well, you're just a bit level, aren't you?
I'm a bit level. I'm not getting too excited.
You can't.
I've been let down too many times. The system's fucked. The system's clearly fucked.
It's fucked.
But we'll be right. I'll get my little pills, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, who cares? It's been something to talk about.
That's it, mate. That's it.
So
all right.
Have I got anything else to talk about?
You got anything? Well, I could talk about.
Do you want to release the new? I could
do
present.
Best present ever. Do you want to do? We'll do that. Do you want to do something else?
We've got stuff that you can wait till next week.
Okay.
You can wait till next week.
I'll do something that'll wait till next week as well. So this spoke about at the start of the thing. Like, I haven't opened a present. I looked in the lounge room. So many presents there. Like, hopefully there's a set of chompers there.
How many presents?
Well, it was sort of dark. I had a bit of a look. I was a bit sleepy. I was a bit pumped up from the first thing.
So she set them up while you were asleep?
She set them up. Well, she didn't do it when I was awake, unless I was in another room. But I think I went to bed.
Didn't she?
Oh, mate, she is. I pinch myself every day.
Girls love that shit, don't they? And
love
guys
it.
hate it.
And she really puts an effort in. I'm a very lucky man. She's got some great presents and she really puts the effort in. She wraps them nicely.
They love giving presents.
They love wrapping presents.
Tam got me something to give to you for your 40th, and all I got to do is wrap it.
And you
I
haven't.
seriously don't think I'll fucking wrap it.
Nah, just fucking give it to me,
Yeah.
mate. Just wrap it up in your undies or something. I'll sniff them and then
Wrap it
open
up.
the present.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah,
All right, well,
so
we'll
it's
see
good.
how that goes.
All right. So this morning, and I'm gonna wait to open my presents, but
Here we go.
here we go. So
The best present in the world.
the best present in the world. So she said, "Oh, I've just sent something through to you." Okay, so this
It's a holiday.
It's not a holiday.
Ah.
It's not a holiday. So, hang on. Let me just get this. She sent it through via Facebook Messenger
Okay.
at 5:20 this
This
morning.
morning.
This morning. So, what I need
It's a
to
dick
do.
pic.
No, it's not a dick. I would have loved a dick pic of
Yep.
maybe a big black bloke and a big long shaft
Ah,
with
yeah.
with curly pubes. No, black
Your
guys.
dick pic.
No, that's not mine. That's not mine. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go,
I
mate.
think I
Here
know.
we go. So hopefully this comes out on the microphone. So I'm gonna hold it here. So listen up. The sound might not be great, but listen up. Listen up.
Babe, you're feeling shaky and cold. That's 'cause Evan is 40 years old. Happy birthday, Evan. Or so I'm told. Who made Evan 40 years old? Ooh, Evan is 40 years old. Happy birthday. You get the idea. There's a verse and a chorus and everything. Happy birthday, Evan, from everyone here at Friends All Wrong, but mostly me, because I forgot to ask the other guys to do it. Happy birthday. Ooh, Evan is 40 years
Holy shit.
Holy
Friends are wrong. He's looking good.
That is the doctor.
Holy
The doctor.
shit.
Now, there was big plans of me to maybe get Frenzell Romp, well, Jay and the doctor to play at my wedding. But could you imagine how excited I was? And I hope it came through I'll post it on the Instagram.
That is something.
I'll do
else.
all that because that is something. Now, you wake up at 5:20 in the morning, you're about to go to work on your birthday. You get something like that and you walk out the door with an erection.
Mate, that is that's so. How would she? Did you just jump online these days?
Oh, you can probably just get online. I think she might have maybe hit him up through Instagram.
Yep.
Maybe Instagram, and clearly, the doctor was maybe going to get Gordy, Dal, and
I don't
Jay
think- I
to
don't
do
think
it.
that was gonna happen.
Nah,
That wasn't
maybe
gonna happen.
not. Maybe
No.
not. But I know the doctor's
Mate,
a good
that
man.
is,
So that is a personalised song. Ooh, Evan is 40 years old.
Wow.
From the doctor and Frenzell Rom. So, like I said, I'm going to go home, burn all my presents because this is the best birthday ever, baby.
Look, don't burn the presents. Maybe keep them as well.
Okay,
Is
the
that,
teeth would be good.
But that's, mate, that is something else.
That is
well done.
special, isn't it? So-
Yeah, yep. Because it always amazes me.
Oh, she's ringing now. Should I answer it?
Oh, my wife didn't like it, I reckon.
Ah, she won't like it. She never spoke when she was in the actual room. I don't think she's going to talk if. But good timing though. She bloody.
She's
rung.
During her ears were burning. During COVID, I actually got asked to do a few of those shout-outs. Personalised.
I'd be
things.
interested to see if he did that maybe on just for free or.
Does it take a bit of the magic out of it if it was a couple of $100?
But I don't think it does. But I reckon maybe I don't want to know. Because
Yeah.
I reckon the doctor, he might have done that for free, considering Kristen said that they're my man crush. They're the biggest thing. That
I
just.
don't know. He's still running a business, mate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was only 40 seconds.
It was only 40 seconds.
And
but
he couldn't be fucked getting the other boys, so maybe
Yeah.
he did do it for free.
I tell you what, if you...
He goes, mate, I'm not doing this shit for free.
If you want to laugh, a good free laugh, jump on. Who is it? Who's the company that does organises
Cameo?
Cameo. So Cameo's approached me quite a few times.
Okay.
They approach me once a month. They'll say, look, suburban football, do you want to do shout-outs? And I say, mate, honestly, I couldn't be fucked because they're $30.
Well, Mike Whitney's $30.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, who's
yeah.
getting something? Who dares wins? Like, are you getting something off Mike Whitney?
If there's you go in, like, they're all a joke. Like if someone's getting Mike Whitney, it's a joke.
It's a joke.
Sadly, and
Yes,
I apologise to
we
Mike
love
Whitney.
Mike.
I know he's a big listener.
He loves the show.
Loves the show, but like it's got all the maths people there, and it's got like just the like. C doesn't even begin. C grade celebrity. It is bloody L.
I reckon they'll start asking me.
And they have a little snippet. They have a little sample. So you might see some like John from episode 3 of Maths, and you click on him, and he's there like just trying to spruik himself to do this, and he's like $32 to get a message from him. You're like, why would you do it to yourself?
You wouldn't do it.
Why would you do it to yourself? But even there's ones like Swanee are on there for $250.
Yeah, but that's you know, he's done something with his life.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Johnny from Maths, you know, he just shagged a few.
Yeah, yeah. And a mate was telling me that what they do is like, because they're all mad footy blokes. Me and my mate and all his mates in WA, and they get their least favourite player to give them a bit like the most maligned player. They'll be like, they'll fucking, they'll hate someone, and they'll be like, oh, he shouldn't be on the team, and then they'll get him.
They'll get him to say,
and they tell him like,
they told me that you love me. Yeah,
and it's
really
funny.
You've got my number on your back, on your jumper. So, mate, that's a good burn. That's a good burn. Maybe that's why they're trying to get you on there.
Okay.
The suburban football.
Like, just as a joke, yeah. They
joke.
Go, this like turning 40 could be any worse. They've got the fucking suburban footballer to give me a shout out. Life is shit.
Life is shit, but that has made my he's thought about the song, so he's had to come up with lyrics.
I reckon that might be a bit of a template he's got there, Evan. Just adding but mate, I don't.
But he's done it to Heaven is a Place on Earth.
Look, it could be Tom is a Place on Earth.
Well, that's not the song, because it's Heaven. Yeah.
Tom, do you know? Yeah, you're right. Doesn't have the same.
Yeah. So I reckon he's spent a whole day on that.
Oh,
so that's what I'm telling myself.
Mate, that's right.
That's a ripper.
Yeah, no,
so
well
that's
done.
a great present. Thanks, babe. And thanks to everyone who's messaged me and hit us up on Facebook, and to everyone who's forgot. I don't give a shit. You don't really remember people's birthdays unless they're on Facebook or anything like that. I
wouldn't remember this morning. I just saw it come up last night.
And you're not really telling anyone at work, are you? Oh, it's my birthday. No. You're not being that flog.
No.
So yeah,
that's it. All right,
that's it.
That's episode 59 of the Good Banter podcast. We are cranky dank danking.
So yeah, what you got to do? Tell your friends about it. Remember how we said a few weeks ago? Send it to 3 friends who you think you would try that again. Do it again. You know, we're building, we're pumping. Give it a rating, give it a review, and sort of comment on Apple Podcasts, because it gets us moving in the algorithms and that.
Yep.
Do that on YouTube as well. Subscribe. We're at 93 subscribers. If you're bored on a Friday night or something like that, you can watch us. You can watch us on TV.
There's a Saturday night for you.
That's a Saturday night that you will never get back. But do it. And hit us up at reallygoodbanter@gmail.com if you want to, ask any questions. The Instagram's pumping. The Twitter's pumping. Tommy's pumping. Evo's pumping.
We're pumping.
We are pumping.
It's the Good Banter podcast, and we are done like a bloody dinner.
That's another episode of Good Banter.
Good Banter.